I feel like this is gonna sound really weird, but I had a dream about this, so I want to talk about it. Hello, if you are new here, I'm CourtneyQuarantine. Today I'm gonna be talking about some makeup stuff that I just had like kind of on my mind and getting into a little something. If you want to check out any of my other work, I do stream. I am on Instagram. I'm basically on every single platform, but I am a streamer, so if you like watching video games or you like chatting or you like live content just in general, please check out my description. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, giving this video a like, giving a thumbs up, and commenting something down below. Maybe telling me about a sweet treat or something that you've had recently if you have a food hyperfixation. My food hyperfixation right now is tofu. I love tofu so much I can't get enough of it. Oh my god. I don't know why. But this like comes and goes. Like I eat tofu freaking raw. Like I could just bite into a brick of tofu. I love it so much. But anyway, if you are returning, hey bestie. Hey! Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. I'm just gonna kind of get into this little bit of a rant today because again, like I kind of mentioned, I had a dream about these pencils and I feel like I want to talk about it. I don't know. Specifically, I want to talk about these NYX pencils now. I'm going to do a little bit of a lore drop here really quickly because I feel like this qualifies me to talk about this for, you know, forever if I want. But I have been using NYX lip liners, I think now for over a decade, if not, I would imagine actually even more. But I particularly want to get into a couple of my favorites right now, and I don't know why I was dreaming about these. I dream about makeup a lot. I dream about specific products. I dream about products that I want to make. I dream in specific colors very often. You've heard me talk about that. But these specifically last night, like I don't know why. Like I was even swatching particular ones like in my dream, and I have the ones here separate that I swatched in my dream, and then I have some others that I kind of want to mention. Now, I think lip liner is one of the greatest things on the planet as far as makeup goes and just in general. I love lip liner, dude. And I feel like my relationship and how I've worked with lip liner has changed so much in my time of wearing makeup. And I say in my time of wearing makeup because I've looked and consumed makeup content for longer than I've worn it. I actually wasn't allowed to wear like full face makeup until, I think I didn't actually wear full face makeup until like college, so like way later, but I was very much enamored by like eyeliner and eyeshadow and bronzer. Oh my god. But I also have worked with makeup both in like retail, now in like making makeup, and in labs, which is really cool. That's like my favorite freaking part. I've also worked in a lot of like spas and med spas where there was like makeup and makeup application. I used to also be a freelance makeup artist. I no longer do makeup on other people. I don't do bridal makeup anymore either, unless it's for like a friend. Like I will still do certain people's makeup. I still do. I do kind of miss the act of like going out and having all my friends come over to like my apartment and doing everyone's makeup and then having like, you know, 10 minutes to do mine. But just for a little bit of context, because I feel like sometimes people don't know, or you know, if this is your first time maybe on my page or something like that. I do also think with like the rise in how many people are making makeup content, maybe that was interesting. Maybe that was something to note. Maybe just knowing that maybe gives you a little bit more of a frame of reference of makeup. But anywho, so I've been wearing makeup and wearing heavy makeup for a very long time as well. But lip liner was one of those things too that like I feel like in the last like 10 years, I have really amped it up. I've really amped up how much I love it. You know that I rock like my corners now. I usually wear like a dark black corner to my lips. I used to wear nothing in the corners of my lips. I used to only line my Cupid's bow. But particularly with these, I want to talk about these lip liners because these are some of the most affordable lip liners like out there, and I also think that they're some of the most accessible. Now, I want to talk about accessibility with makeup because I think it's really important. I think sometimes when people shame people for certain makeup things, it gets a little weird, and there's like oftentimes there's a mark that is missed sometimes. Now, I love cruelty-free makeup. I think cruelty-free is very important, but I also think the laws and everything that goes into that is like a whole other conversation. Drugstore makeup being cruelty-free and being readily available for people to go and find and have and pick up is also something that I feel like is very important. However, I do enjoy like very fine quality, very high-end makeup to a certain degree. I'm not really someone who likes like fashion house style or like makeup fashion house like label makeup because number one, I can't afford it. But number two, I also like don't really feel like it will surpass performance in most of the things that I have or in the ways that I wear most of the things that I have. Man, now I'm just really rambling, so I hope you don't mind. All this to say, I feel like NYX has been one of those brands that I have worn probably the most and the longest. Now there's a specific pencil that I want to talk about and I want to hone in like in a minute, but let me get into some swatching really quick. Here is a very, and I mean very, small look at my collection of NYX pencils. I know this is not a small collection. With the amount of makeup that I've collected over the past however many decades, this little bundle is small. I don't know how many NYX pencils just everywhere. I have certain drawers of like archived kind of more museum type of drawers of makeup things that I have kind of like retired, so to speak. These are some ones that I have that are more like out and about that I just kind of want to talk about. So there's the lip pencils that are just kind of what I consider they're like traditional, like it's a slim lip pencil from them. It's a wooden pencil, you sharpen it, and I absolutely adore these. I have used these again for I don't know how many years. I actually really kind of want to go back and see because, you know, I think that would be fun. And I think it's interesting because the size of the color indicator has changed throughout the years. It's slightly changed in shape as well, which I think is just interesting. Then you have the line loud ones, which I know I actually have a very big collection of these. Actually, hold on. I have a huge assortment of these line loud pencils. And again, you can see that this tip is shiny. These are the black shades. That's why this is dark right here, but the color indicator is right here. So it's a little bit bigger. I have a lot of these like nude tones. I have a lot of these. I just not really sure where they are. I think I put I don't know actually. And then these are the NYX Suede matte lip liners, which I really do enjoy. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of these. This is a more matte finish pencil. Like it's a more, it's not really shiny. It's not shiny on the color indicator here. And you can kind of see the shades that I enjoy. Again, there is going to usually always be a black. Now, for whatever reason, in my dreams last night, my subconscious decided to kind of cling on to most of these lip suedes. And then again, I will bring up a specific shade that I want to kind of go on a whole rant about in a minute. But I just kind of wanted to talk about these and I don't really know why. I think oftentimes I kind of fall back into love with certain products. So I think maybe that's what's happening with my brain. And I've been thinking about Moonwalk in specific for a few months now, which I have loved this pencil for quite a while. But lately, I just keep thinking about that. This one, Brooklyn Thorn, I think it's, it looks like Mason, but it's Maison, like it's Maison. It's French, I think. I think. But I'm going to swatch these over here because my tattoo is still fresh on the other hand and it is peeling and I don't want to put makeup in a fresh wound. Don't do that. Moonwalk is so stunning, dude. I love this so much. Oh, has that little bit of like plumminess to it. Wow. Then Brooklyn Thorn, which Brooklyn Thorn I feel like is very close to Moonwalk, but it is a little more purpley. And I'm telling you what, dude, Brooklyn Thorn, brother. In my dream last night, I was like, oh yeah, this is the purpley one. And I put it on my lips. Hey, like the apocalypse is happening and I'm putting on lip liner. Yep. And you can see how close those are. Brooklyn Thorn is on top and Moonwalk is on the bottom. See how Moonwalk just has a little bit more brown to it? And then this Maison color, which it looks like Mason, but with an I, like M-A-I-S-O-N, Maison. I think I'm so sorry. This one, dude, this one is so pretty too. I love this one. I love this one. Woo! See, way more brown, way more brown. And then of course we have Alien, which is one of my favorite black lip liners. I have lost and found and lost and found and lost and found this one. I just absolutely adore it, dude. It's great. And the thing I like about this one too is it's freaking matte and it stays so well. This one is an honorable mention. This one is a little bit of an older one. I think I have another one of these somewhere, but this is Violet Smoke. I've had a couple of these. Actually, each of these I've gone through, I want to say at least 3 or 4 of. After that point, I just kind of stopped keeping track. So although these look a little bit larger, there are tiny ones somewhere. And honestly, some of them are probably at like the bottom of a drain or something like that. Some of these are probably in like a sewer or something somewhere from being out on the town, out at the club. Who knows? So Violet Smoke is on top. That's kind of one I like to mix in. It is so cute. It is so light. It's so dainty. But I do really enjoy it. Or I like putting that one down first and then kind of adding some more dimension to it. So we've got Violet Smoke, Alien, Mason, I don't know, Brooklyn Thorn, and then Moonwalk. And these to me are just like quintessential like NYX lip liners that I've gone through in the NYX like suede lip liner line. About a bajillion times is what I was trying to say. Hello? About a billion times. And I don't know why I was watching them in my dreams last night. I have this like brown kind of plummy color stuck in my head, as you can probably kind of tell from like the makeup that I'm wearing right now and also just the shirt that I'm wearing. There's something about like these maroon kind of purpley tones and brown. Dude, I love these liners. These are so stunning. I don't know why I was dreaming about these, but I was. And so it just has like kind of made like signified enough to me that I'm like, okay, now I want to use more of these now. Now, these bottom three were in my dream, and then plus another one from like the NYX Shiny Slim Pencil line. And you can probably guess which one it is. That's right. Nude Beige. I need to talk about nude beige specifically. And NYX, if you ever see this, hey, and also, hello. Can we talk about this? Okay, great. I've got brown espresso and nude truffle over here. These are also ones that I've gone through about 100 of. There are a few others of this line that I really enjoy, but I want to talk about nude beige because nude beige and I go way back. Nude beige and I go back to the dawn of freaking time. I had nude beige when you can see here that there are a couple different like packaging differences between these because these are from like different eras of nude beige. Let me take you back. This nude beige is actually specifically from around like 2013-14, and usually when they got to about this size, I would kind of like put them in a purse, put them in a bag, put them somewhere, and this is just kind of one that I've like held on to. I love it so much. It is so teeny tiny, but one thing I want to talk about is how it is more gray and it is cooler than the ones that I have now. As someone who has loved nude beige for forever, it is different. It is different. I even think the ones that go from like the shorter like color indicator to the bigger one, I think there's a difference between those. However, this kind of happens. Like this is not anything new with like the makeup industry. Things and shades change over time. I'm like barely gonna swatch my old one because I don't want to swatch it too much because it's just like a cute little relic. This is my sweet little baby. And I do have a lot of these around again in like kind of my archive, like my personal museum of this lip liner, but I feel like I haven't talked about it in so long because it's just one that I used so long ago. These are some newer ones. I'm actually gonna swatch them right next to. Now, I'm not sure which era these all come from, and I also think at least one of them is more current, like more present day, like nude beige. But here on my hand, you can see that these, I think from my eyes, these four right here, there's few differences between the top three. The bottom one is my one from eons ago, and I think those look different. Like, I think they look different. I feel like I should try to cover up the other shades so they're not like interfering with how that's being viewed. But even just this bottom one is different than those three. Like, it's very clear to me that the bottom one is very different from the top. I would say that they're very close, but I don't think they're identical, in my opinion. If anyone out there has also had like this kind of love for nude beige for so many years, like please let me know in the comments what you think. And if you've also kind of noticed that as well. I'm gonna put on one of the nude beiges that I think is a little bit older. Now there are a lot of other like cool toned lip liners that I've used throughout the years, specifically the ones from ColourPop that I see being talked about time and time again. Again, that was a lip liner that I wore back. That actually was probably more around, I actually don't know, because I remember those launching and I remember using Cool BFF and I remember Ashton, and those two were probably the most that I repurchased. When I tell you I have hundreds of Cool BFF and I have the old packaging of all of these liners, ColourPop is just not a brand that I talk about or have talked about for about 4 or 5 years now, maybe more. I was kind of hoping that they would just do better and be better as a brand, and I feel like they haven't. Those also fall apart very easily. So I loved them. I loved them for many, many years. I used Cool BFF. I used BFF and Cool BFF and Ashton more than probably any lip liner, except for now I feel like there's a couple that are probably catching up. Nude beige was definitely like neck and neck with it for a while, but yeah, I just don't talk about that brand anymore because I don't feel like they do a good job, and they've made some really poor business decisions. I can't, I don't know. They have yet to impress me or kind of come back from any of the stuff that they've done, so yeah, it's of no, like, it doesn't really feel bad that I don't buy from them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of nude beige. Wow. This is taking me back, dude. I have lost 1,000 of these lip pencils at the club. I know it. Like, when I used to be a club rat, like a real club rat, dude, these have flown out of my pockets. Dude, it's so nostalgic. It's so nostalgic. Oh my God. I also like too that I feel like the more I build it up, the more gray it looks. Like, it just, And what the heck? I'm just gonna add a bunch of these lip liners in. Add a little bit of Moonwalk underneath. It's just cute. It's just cute. Okay, and then Brooklyn Thorn. I need Brooklyn Thorn right now. Yep, look at that. Look at that Ooh, the purple in this? I forgot, dude. So good. I think I'm gonna take Alien too. Where's Alien? Hello? Alien! Just for a little bit of the corners. A tiny touch. That looks so good. Yep. I'm gonna take a little bit of Coquette, the like about face lip plumping thing. A tiny bit of that. Oh my god, it's so cute. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of 171, my lipstick with mauve, and just like kind of tap on top. Oh yeah, there's something about that. Ooh. Literally stunning. Yeah, that's cute. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about some lip liner, I guess. Like I said, I don't know really why I was like dreaming specifically about these pencils when I feel like they're such a throwback for me. Like they're such a product that I used so long ago. But sometimes when I follow that, I feel like number one, I get more use out of like my collection and the makeup that I have here. And number two, who knows what it could lead to? Like it could lead to just me getting more excited about like these tones, these textures. And I feel like sometimes when I obsess over like a certain color, like the colors that I'm wearing on my eyes, then it leads me to kind of like, oh yeah, I do have some lip liners that I might like with that. And then it's like my subconscious almost kind of like lets me know like, hey, you already have this, which ultimately is just kind of exciting. And then, you know, I don't have to go buy something new. I can just really dive deeper and enjoy the things that I have on a really like personal level, like on a deeper connection. Because obviously I'm freaking dreaming about it, but you know, there's something about like bringing that stuff into like my real life. There's like a name for it. I don't know if it's like the integration of like the stuff that's been like shuffling around in my brain. I'm always thinking about makeup. I'm always thinking about like colors specifically, just constantly thinking about color. So this feels like nice. This feels nice to like sit here and swatch these and like kind of just have like a little play. But yeah, if you've noticed the difference with the nude beige, I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to chat. It is just such like a, I don't know, it's just like such like a little Courtney like shade. Like it just was like one that I really attached to. And I have so many mini ones of it around, just like everywhere, littered around and just in my life. It just, I don't know, it feels very like me core. And I'm definitely feeling these like purpley, moody kind of brown tones. Like there's something about it. There's something about it, dude. I cannot get enough. It's all consuming my brain right now. And I love it. Please let me know if there are any other like lip liners that you enjoy or any shades from these lines that you also think that I should check out if I haven't already. If you wouldn't mind, please consider subscribing here and joining me. I would love to have you. Giving this video a like, giving it a thumbs up, and commenting something down below. It really helps with the algorithm. It helps with my page. I am my own editor and art director, so I do appreciate any engagement with my content. As always, thank you for being here and watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Yup.